3 more days, official countdown. So that's exciting. Today you can see on your agenda what's going on. I'm going to walk you through a couple more things, a couple of reminders, and then we are going to be able to dismiss a little bit earlier, okay, than the 8:40 time, which is when we typically leave first period. So today is the final day for your research. Remember, you have to have the 15 pieces of evidence. And underneath each piece of evidence, you have to have that URL. So I'm reminding you right now, if you do not have the URL, you are plagiarizing, okay? And when you plagiarize, that's stealing someone else's work. So remember the URL, I'm screen sharing that right now from yesterday. The URL just goes right underneath the evidence. I had, I think Bailey said to me yesterday that she was having trouble getting the URL directly under the evidence, and that's fine if you need another box. Okay, so if you need to just put it into another box directly under the evidence, that's fine. The only thing that you may not do, because it's not going to make any sense, is put the all the URLs in one box, okay, because then you're not going to know which URL goes with each piece of evidence. So make sure it's directly under your evidence. Yesterday, your job was to find 8 pieces of evidence, okay? Raise your little virtual hand. Did anyone find more than 8? Did you just like get started on a roll? You can just raise your little hand. You don't have to unmute yourself. Okay, couple of you. Okay, so if you found more, that's great. All right, remember your minimum is 15. So let's say that you you have your 15, but you feel like you just need a couple more because you don't like some of the evidence. You can find more than 15. I don't care if you find more. You just cannot find less. You have to have at least those 15 in order to weed through and get the good versus the bad. I do want to show you something really fast on SIRS because I had this question yesterday too, and I apologize, I forgot to go over it. So let me show you on SIRS really fast. I had a student say, well, okay, I went through my 3 articles, but I can't find any other pieces of evidence. So what do I do if I have exhausted all the information in those 3 articles? So let me show you where you go then. And I'm just going to click on a random topic. I'm not going to find the one that I was going through. So homework, I'm just going to click on the homework one. Okay, should homework be abolished? So viewpoint 1 says yes, it should. All right, viewpoint 2 says no, it shouldn't. So affirmative is viewpoint 1, negative is viewpoint 2. So there are 3 articles that go along with why homework should be abolished. But obviously you need more than just the 3 articles. So what you would do is you would click right here where it says find more sources for homework. Once you click on that, all right, every article will pop up about homework. So as I scroll down and look, there's 5 pages of it. Now here's what that does not do. This does not weed through and tell you if it's on your viewpoint or not. So like if you say homework should be abolished and then you click on all work is homework, you would have to determine as you skim through your article, is that on my viewpoint, is it on the affirmative side or is it the negative side? So that's the only difference. So what my suggestion to you would be is to most definitely go through all 3 of the articles according to your viewpoint because it's already told you that it's affirmative or negative. Then once you have that done and you need more evidence, then you click where it says find more sources for whatever your topic is, okay? Still doing that URL underneath each one, okay? If you need to add more boxes, that's really easy to do. All you would have to do, I'm gonna go back to my evidence search sheet. You would have to go down to the very bottom, the very last box, okay, to the right, and then you just hit tab several times. So I'm making more boxes right now just by hitting tab. You can't do that from this, okay, from the first box. You have to go to the very last box on the last row and then just hit tab. That's how you would make more boxes, okay? Once you have your 15, your minimum 15, or however many you're finding. If you're doing more, that, like I said, perfectly fine. You are going to submit your evidence. We are not tackling reasons yet. Okay, I don't want you worrying about reasons yet. The only thing I want to see today, whenever you go in to turn this in, is just your 15 pieces of evidence or more. There is a link right there. It says, when finished, submit your evidence search sheet using the link below. Let me double check that that's published. It is. You can upload it directly from Notability, okay? But that will be due today by the end of the day. In order for you to move on tomorrow for us to discuss reasons, you have to have your evidence done today. Typically, I would provide 2 full days in class to do this, so we're right on track. I'm not giving you less time, more time, whatever. I'm doing the normal time that we would do. Any questions for me on what you are doing today? Or anything that I can help you with? Once you know what you are doing and you don't need any more help, you are free to log off as long as you use this time wisely to do your research before your next class starts. I will have this open until 8:40. I'll have this link open until 8:40. So if you need more time, or if you have a question, you can pop back in and I'll let you in to answer. Anything else? Okay, start your research, please, and I will see you guys tomorrow for live class. So Jalen and Zoe, we just ended class. Jalen, you came in a little bit before. We're just continuing to find your research. You're researching your topics today. So I'm recording the session. If you want to go back and once I embed that video, watch the session, that's perfectly fine, because I went through a lot of information. So would you prefer to do that?
Are we just doing what we did yesterday?
You're finishing up your evidence today.